Manchester City here at London Stadium. This was the last home game for West Ham at the end of last season. Mark Noble's last home game as captain, of course, and an extraordinary fixture too. West Ham were 2-0 up at one stage before Manchester City came back to make it 2-2, and Riyad Mahrez missed the penalty right at the end of that match as well. A Manchester City side who are, of course, heading towards becoming the Premier League champions yet again. So that is how West Ham start this new season. I can tell you, as far as the teams are concerned, West Ham start with Lucas Fabianski in goal. We think it's going to be a back three. Still, there's an opportunity for a cross from the left-hand side. Antonio's there, managed to lift his left boots, and his effort is deflected wide. West Ham with a corner with less than 2 minutes played here at London Stadium.
And that's all come about from Cancelo with a ball just across the front of the 12-yard box.
Haaland was trying to clear at the near post. Well, it bounced very close to the goal line as well. Bowen tries a shot, and there are just enough Manchester City players inside their penalty area to block it away. Antonio's there, and his header goes over the crossbar. Well, West Ham have started in an extraordinary amount of pace and energy. They're all over the Manchester City goal. Brings it down with his chest and then pushes down the left wing. Now he cuts in field, gets away from Bowen. Might find a chance for De Bruyne. De Bruyne in the end sort of scuffs his shot, really, Kevin De Bruyne. Well, I thought he had a bit of space there and maybe had a decent view of the West Ham goal. But the shot in the end scuffs wide from Kevin De Bruyne. Cancelo's high up the pitch, almost inside the West Ham box as he plays it out to the right-hand side. Oh, and it's across, right across the box. And that was a chance for Haaland, just on the edge of the ball in from the left-hand corner. Well, was looking for Haaland, who managed to stay onside, just hovering. Well, the ball's on the other side of the pitch at the moment. It's with Jack Grealish in the shades of the left-hand side for City. Comes back to Gundogan. Gundogan squares it, and Manchester City score. But the flag is up, and I think the decision will be that that is offside. As soon as that ball went in, the referee's assistant on the far side had his flag raised, and I think as Gundogan picked up the ball, he was offside. This could be a chance for Haaland. Areola comes out, and the referee's going to point to the spot. Areola came out. He had to stop Haaland in his tracks, and the referee says that that is a penalty.
And there's no argument from any West Ham player. The goalkeeper knew what he's done.
Haaland places the ball down 12 yards out. A penalty for Manchester City from their debutant to give City the lead, and he rolls it in. Areola went to the left, Haaland went to the right, and he is smothered by his teammates. Haaland, on his Premier League debut from the penalty spot, makes it West Ham 0, Manchester City 1.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really say that they deserve it, and neither side has really done enough really to be in front. But City have had the ball a lot more than what West Ham have, and they've got that little bit of more guile to get in behind, and they've done that a couple of times.
Rice is there as well. Could be an opportunity for Fornals to pull it back. Now it's with Rice. Rice skies it over the crossbar. I think he was slightly surprised, the West Ham captain, that ball had eventually dropped to him.
West Ham was so threadbare, but that's what cost them in the end. Done great to get to where they were.
Ball with Foden, now De Bruyne. De Bruyne squares it. Haaland tries to come in. Well, he was sliding onto that one. Had a bit of support just behind him in Gundogan, and it bypassed Haaland, who was sliding in on that ball into the 6-yard box from De Bruyne. And Gundogan just behind the City goal scorer, Souček. The ball crossed, and it could be a chance to come back. Benrahma, his shot is stopped by Ederson. Eventually finds Benrahma, trailing by a goal to 0 at the moment. As the pass though finds Haaland, he's behind Johnson, and he gets past Areola, and he gets his second, and City's second of the game. Suddenly City break forward. Haaland just had to make sure he was onside. He managed to get through Johnson and straight past Areola, and it's 2 goals on his debut for the big striker signing for Manchester City. It means that they lead here at London Stadium against West Ham by 2 goals to 0.
Yeah, I've been saying about what they're leaving behind them as they're having a little bit of their first spell of a good time.
Comes into Gundogan with a lovely turn. Might come back out to De Bruyne. De Bruyne tries to find Haaland. He's on a hat-trick here. Comes back to the control of Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish will pull it back. Haaland got it with his head, but it came off his forehead, and it ends up in those singing Manchester City fans, Paul Parker.
I mean, the ball that's coming, Jack Grealish for the first time in this game actually gets to the byline.
Decent cross in, Scamacca's there! Oh, he got his head to it! Unfortunately, the referee's assistant had also raised his flag. And the referee says that will do, and the defending champions of the Premier League starts with a 2-0 victory thanks to 2 goals from their new signing, Erling Haaland.